It is good to be powered by World Sports Betting. It is good times. Oseo Dozere, Mamelodi Sundowns easily dismissing Cape Town City. Babasusa endleleni nasemehlweni. Nangona ke bekwinxalabo into ba ingaba iSundowns izawukwazi uphakamisa na emveni koba ibhaqabulwe iPolokwane City. Kwabonakala ke into ba abafana baseKapa akho nto ingako abazoyenza kwikomkhulu yoMzantsi Afrika ePitoli. Bafikile ke bahamba nembande sikhova emveni koba ke befumene ne-red card kulo mdlalo. Mamelodi Sundowns biliqela ke bekufanele ba ke liwuphumelele lo mdlalo xa ububukele ngamehlo akho. Lalelona ke iqela lephumelelayo kulo mdlalo ngokwendlela ke bebedlala ngayo. Mamelodi Sundowns easily dismissing Cape Town City, taking those 3 points, closing that gap between themselves and Orlando Pirates. Exciting times in the Betway Premiership. Lindo, what do you make of this?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
I think
you have this bag. You
Yeah.
have money in this bag.
Yeah. No, this bag, I told you about my pockets. Actually, legends so much the viewership. Actually, intona yaseKaslam bayibiza uLindo lengishaya yazi nkuleko. Iyo lengenza nice. Enye intona yaseKaslam
You
kahle
guys have some barbershops. So it's like a beauty spot. You guys are turning barbershops. The younger generation is turning barbershops into a beauty spot where you cut your hair for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's actually an outing now. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah,
Apparently, yeah,
but that's gay though. That's homosexual.
nah, for sure.
So someone must cut your hair for 15 minutes and they're done. When someone is cutting your hair, it means you have another man swinging with his
Around
thing around you. It's like, nah, that's gay.
Nah, 30
but
minutes
anyhow,
is enough.
let's back to the football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin Bulisu
Also, but you were shouting out the guy who cut your hair.
no, shout out to the guy that cuts me because he was like, I'm Lindo, so kuluma legends who shower him. I was like, no, don't worry.
Oh,
But
okay, so you don't do it at Legends.
Yeah, no, I don't do it at
Yeah,
Legends.
YaseKaslam.
Yeah, shout out to Kaslam.
Nice one. Shout out.
Mting Bulisu Chunya Kanye Khohlo.
Yes, sir.
Ngibulisa the legendary Tso Vilakazi.
So-and-so.
Chucks and Chucks.
Yes, sir.
Bobo Mngqithi, ngithi justice.
Just.
Mkuleko athi siphule kancane lento. Congratulations to Coach Mancoba.
Ungayicomplicate uyithini uyiphule uyithini. This game was a game that was won by Sundowns.
Yeah.
And it was easy for Mamelodi Sundowns.
No.
Not because, of course, it's a walkover, but there was only one winner in this game.
Yeah, no, incredible performance. We don't want to discredit as well the performance in Mamelodi Sundowns.
Absolutely.
I think the boys applied themselves very well. I think application today was proper. But credit to the technical team, credit to the players, of course, in Mamelodi Sundowns, credit to Coach Mancoba. 5th win out of 6. I think that's positive for the club. But you're looking at the tactical approach of Mamelodi Sundowns. Of course, you're having Orenas, no Peter Shalulile up front, and then you have Ribeiro playing as a trekista in Italy in Kulego. They played, but I'm a passing
I knew you were
crossovers.
going to come with this jargon. All of that nonsense. Ribeiro was a number 10.
Yeah, they're playing as a number 10, but that role, right? There's different number 10s. You interpret. We started this conversation that there's
The interpretation
of a number 10. And
some number 10s play like central midfielders.
Yeah.
Some of them play like strikers.
Yeah.
So Vilakazi was not a number 10, but he scored goals like a number 10, for example.
you know what I mean?
So what kind of number 10 is Ribeiro?
Ribeiro is more of a Totti, more of a Kaka. You know, I think we've got 3 number 10s in the league that can play like that. I think Mushishi, Ribeiro, no Tito Maswanga. I think they play the almost similar. They're not a number 10s that will run behind the defense. Even though Ribeiro does have that quality in him, that profile. But if you look at him, he plays more like Totti, more like a Kaka, old number 10. I think Yabuya where you drop into midfield and you play those defense splitting passes.
Yeah.
I think that pass, I think teams need to study that pass, Nkulego, Ribeiro, where I said to you, Nkulego, one of the biggest responsibility of that role, I understand, Nkulego, which is the free number 10 role in simple form, is the biggest responsibility is for him to help us build up. He comes at drop it deep, I receive ball, and then now because I'm a number 8 to 8 are playing Guma half space because we don't include I'm full backs in build up. They play as high as possible. Just in line with the last line of defense, but pass behind the defense. I think we got about 3 today. I think Arthur Sales missed an unbelievable opportunity before he came. But you look at the first goal, that's how the first goal came. By busy passing crossover, play through the thirds.
I love the first goal.
Oh, top. Playing through the passing crossover, meaning the pass comes from the central midfielder, and then Ribeiro drops into that hole in the midfield, and then a shy defense splitting pass. Immediately, Peter Shalulile takes the touch.
I love how he managed
received. The first touch was excellent from him. Good finish. But you can question the goalkeeper in that department. But you look at that goal.
It's hit in his general direction.
I think Mamelodi Sundowns and Kolego, if you really pay attention to that pass, I think it's a crucial pass. It reminds me of the pass bedlala Hlompokekana under Upitso Msimane. I think that pass we tried to play it under Ipolokwane City, but I think they Pezulu. But I think this time around what we did is that behamba a little bit pants khona manje. Be break through. But also I think high line Tintla was too high. So we capitalize based on that because Umdao was very important. Aubrey or Uneo was very important because the pass the pass comes from Uneo. The very same thing in Jelangai, playing through the thirds, passing crossovers again. Because if you look at the tactical structure, you don't find Marcelo Allende closer to the D-line. You don't find Obas closer to the D-line. It was the responsibility of it was the responsibility of Neo. It was the responsibility of Ribeiro, who I feel Uneo is very comfortable on the ball. Very comfortable. He's got a sweet left foot. He's got a pass on him. Can pass with both feet. Tactically very smart.
He needs a run on that first.
He needs a run, but he can check quality. He can check decision making as well.
I don't dispute all of those qualities. I agree with you. I like him actually. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players at Sundowns. But I'm saying that he needs a run. He needs to be playing in that team. He cannot be out for no reason.
No.
He needs to be taken out because of form. And that kid was never of form.
When we were playing, when we were dominating Africa, we must diamond. I think Coach Mangoba, he was one of the best players in that Mamelodi South. If you analyze and go deeper into the tactical structure, he was the one that was so influential for Peter Shalulile. And I think the tactical team, the analyst went back to that detail to say, for us to get the best of Shalulile, I think we need to bring Uneo because Uneo understands him a little bit better. You check Ribeiro, I think Ribeiro makes the team tick. I think Mamelodi Sundowns struggles without Ribeiro, in my opinion. We were having the same debate, Ngotito, we were having the same debate, Ngomshishi, but I think the best player in the PSL currently is Ribeiro, like I said.
Making pronouncements.
Yeah, but I think
you don't have to make pronouncements.
I know.
You can compliment the player without saying, giving a broader opinion about the league. For example, tomorrow you will say Allende is the best player, and then he goes off form, and then someone else has to be the best player, or Muhaon Kota is the best. No, there's no need. But it is, of course, a fantastic player.
Top. In terms of him being a number 10, creative brain makes Mamelodi Sundowns tick in the build-up process, but also very crucial in contributing a secondary assist, crucial in making sure that the team creates opportunities. I think with him, Namhlanje Sibonile, I think the amount of goals that we punished, if you check build-up yet, if you check creativity yet, and then I want to move Obas, for me, in my opinion, this is what I wanted from the boy. Cross pass other sales. In my opinion, played very well in terms of him playing progressive passes. For me, he was positive, had the right energy, had the right intensity to control the midfield, even though I feel he can still do better. Excellent. Umvala, remember, he started as a number 10. For him to be so composed as a centre back, decision making, you understand? I know at times he makes a lot of mistakes, but I think he's top class as a centre back. Obviously, pairing the importance of Uronza. I think Uronza, I understand the role that he plays now with Mamelodi Sundowns. I've spoken about it as a libero, but I think in terms of the process of how Mamelodi Sundowns has to play is so crucial for us. Because I think Mbonela shout at Peter Shalulile no Reinas or no Obas in midfield when they lost the ball in midfield and they said this is the kind of player we need in terms of being a senior player, in terms of him taking charge. He doesn't allow players to get away with isn't ezingani. Kunala khona bayenza mistake and the Ampor punish TS Galaxy, and he was very hard on that midfield in terms of press, a counter press. I'm very happy with the counter press here. Mamelodi Sundowns, I think we were very good in that department. Urenas, I think his contribution yake that's huge today was him helping us with counter press. Ushalulile was excellent with counter press yake, and congratulations to Ushasha for being a killer. You know what I always say, Nkuleko? Even that one touch finish on the second goal, it comes from riding a good gesture from Urenas, an unbelievable gesture. Passes the ball to Ushalulile, one touch finish in the box. Ushalulile, his game needs a lot, Nkuleko. He needs to improve a lot in his game. 110 goals in the PSL era. He's a killer in my opinion. And I think that's his strength. That's why even the previous coach ensured that we try and play and build up processes and get schemes that will ensure that Shalulile only has a one-touch fish in a box. And I think Coach Mangoba got it right today. Bekangamceli ukuthi ayenze lento kaGopaldinho ayizolo yokudropa as a number 10.
Evidence bakho. Top striker.
Uyakanastand leyo yokudropa uPuraiding bekahlezi la boxing. You only waited for the pass through or behind the defense, one-touch finish or one-touch finish in the box. But for me, Cape Town City today didn't come to the party, even though Eric Tintla tried to play Nkuleko. In my opinion, they tried to build that from the back. I don't think that's his best quality, building up from the back. They tried to use a player like Ukupido, who I felt played unbelievable passes behind. Fabulous passes like a midfielder. Unbelievable centre back, in my opinion. Partnering, obviously, Ukodin on and off. You know, that Cape Town City team is not consistent, in my opinion. When I watch some of the players, I understand there's younger players, unknown players. The boy was in Namibia, Tueza, who I feel I like. It's just that he didn't come to the party today. Domingo, I found him walking on the pitch today in Nkuleko. Fortune Makaring, a big high-profile player, not coming to the party as well. You know,
I think we're overrating Cape Town City. I think they are what they
Nah,
are.
nah, nah,
They will win some games, they will lose some games. I don't even have time for them. Like, especially this season. I like that team inherently because I'm from that city, but they look like a weird team for me. Like, they look like a mediocre team. Especially tonight, I expected them to do more. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what you're offering. There's a game that they drew with the Royal AM 1-1. Sometimes they pitch up for big matches, sometimes they don't. They lost to Orlando Pirates in the MTN 8 semifinals in those two matches that they played as well. So for me, I think they are what they are. Like, they look mediocre for now.
They've got players like
Sorry, we're opening windows here. So
they've got players like Khudaman on the bench who I feel should be given an opportunity in the team. You've got a player like Ukamokholom coach. Makaring, I'm sorry to say this, he hasn't done anything for Cape Town City. He's a high-profile player. There's younger players in Cape Town, and there's a group of players that are coming in Cape Town that are top. They're paying him big money. He's not delivering week in, week out, in my opinion. He looks ordinary.
Not Domingo.
He looks ordinary. And Domingo, I like him, Kulego. I like Domingo. He's even wearing number 10. But a big number. On high wages again, high-profile player, been developed. Stars of Africa, we understand the talent played for Mamelodi Sundowns was crucial. He's one of the players we didn't want to lose in that Mamelodi Sundowns team. But he looks ordinary in that squad. Ukupido, you will never see the best of Abu Kupido, Kulego, because they look ordinary under the system. Eric Tint. Like, I understand he wants to play, but it's too exposed, in my opinion. It's too open as well. It's too open. It was easy. Pula very easy, in my opinion.
In fact, Polokwane City were more difficult for Sundowns than Cape Town City. And you shouldn't expect that. But anyways, let's wrap it up. You feeling confident ahead of Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm feeling very confident looking at the game, more especially with how they played today. I think they're a team that concedes goals. I think they do concede in them. I think we might get a couple. I think Zubawamba, more especially on the left-hand side. I think no cross. I always say that. Looking at today as well, I think Makesi capitalized. I understand they don't want to commit. I don't want to blame the goalkeeper in that department, but it looks like Kaizer Chiefs, there's the right energy around them when they get bangena groove. I always say Kaizer Chiefs is probably the most luckiest team in the league, but I don't think they have a chance going with the Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't think so.
Well, there's no zero chance.
Yeah,
there's no such thing as zero.
Okay,
chance.
maybe there's no such thing as a zero chance. But I don't.
It's a football game.
Yeah, it's a football game.
But the point you're making is that you're feeling confident.
I'm feeling very confident as a Sundowns fan, but also as an analyst. I don't see them beating Mamelodi Sundowns with the recent form. More especially, they played 3 games. They've got 2 losses and 1 draw.
Sure.
You know what I mean? For me, I'm looking at the form guide and I'm saying going up. I know they normally pick up when they play big games. I understand that the form doesn't matter when you play such games, and the stadium is going to be full AFN. That's a huge game. It's going to be a huge build-up. But in my opinion, I see Mamelodi Sundowns dominating and understanding the fact that Coach Mangoba understands how to play with the Kaizer Chiefs.
We'll continue with the build-up with the shows that we will be doing. Thank you so much. That's Mamelodi Sundowns beating Cape Town City. It is Sundowns Kaizer Chiefs this weekend in the Carling Knockout. It is iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes, or Sports Betting. Thank you for watching.